Oh boy, here we go. We're live.
Let me know when we're live.
Are you deaf?
What? Oh, wait, we're live? We're live! Hello and welcome to the Bacon Barn Podcast. The podcast where we talk about shit as if we know about it, but we don't really know about it. We've started learning though. We're getting to know about shit.
That was right. Let's
Bro,
go.
I'm trying to. Okay, first
Yeah.
of all, this episode, right? We've
Yeah.
been on time before. We've been late before. We've never been
Yeah.
early.
That's true.
Wow.
It's the first time we're doing that. That's why I'm randomly eating an apple.
As a celebration. And to
Mm-hmm.
seem like even more
Yeah.
of a dick.
Yeah, I just need to seem like more of a dick based on all the feedback I've gotten from people. They're like, not enough of a dick. So they're
Okay.
like, okay, time for more dick.
That's
know?
what they mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, moving on. Our
today's
topics today.
today's topics. Google threatens Australia to take down their search engine.
Oh yeah. I should probably. There we go.
That's a threat now. Okay. Apple VR leak. Now that's a threat. Intel is still making a fuck ton of money. Actually, the most they've ever made in a year was last
Like
year.
Trump saying that the most ever made, the best money. Actually,
The
I would even
biggest
say
monies
if
ever
that money was
anyone
not my
has
money,
seen.
I would be making love to that money.
Sorry. Xbox Live Gold is more expensive now. Was more expensive. Like last Friday, they were like, "We're gonna make it more expensive," and then everyone was like, "No, fuck you," and they were like, "Okay." Google shuts down Loon, their hot air balloon internet service.
You're a loon.
Um, Beeper combines multiple chats into a single app and sends
Beeper.
around fucking jailbroken iPhones, but
I
you know we'll
barely
talk about
know
that
her.
one. Bernie meme maps app
What? I'm sorry.
is a thing. Bernie meme. Okay, say that 3 times fast.
Stop. Look at the stream. This site has been archived.
Oh, no, actually, say it 3 times fast. Bernie
Why?
meme maps app. I just want to
No,
see if you guys can do it.
this is so sad.
As you can tell, this podcast is very fun. Anyway, moving on. White House website. What? Fuck. The White House website finally has dark mode, which is, you know, future for the Biden presidency is looking less and less bright, if you know what I mean.
Uh,
Um, LG might ditch smartphones completely a
yes,
week after
please.
announcing their rollable phone. Nvidia announces the GT 1010, another Pascal graphics card, 5 years after their first one. Intel
Nice.
kills consumer Optane because they were like, well, this is kind of shit now that everyone has SSDs.
Also, no one's
Epic.
buying it.
Epic
Ever.
now filing lawsuits in the UK
Okay.
because, the Americans were taking too long to eat their burgers, so now they switched to the UK where they only drink tea every now and then. Samsung Air jailed again for fucking bribery or some shit. This is like his
Nice.
second time, and he's going to jail for 2 more years. Um, and I also wanted to talk about two like big projects coming up on the YouTube channel, and why I probably won't be uploading for straight up like months. Probably not might shit post. Don't know yet. Which one should we start with?
Yes, the first one.
The
The
first one.
Google
Google
Australia.
threatens Australia. You wanna go in on the story there? Like why?
Uh, they did a thing.
Okay, next story. Apple VR leak.
Ooh, look at this. No, fucking bitch. What was the thing? Yeah, new law. Basically, if Google wants to show all the links to local news websites, they have to pay for it? Like if you go on Google News and see all the stories, and then Google has to pay royalties effectively, which is fucking dumb.
Okay, right. So, Australia's argument for this one was they sealed a deal with France where if they use snippets from local news, just newspapers or like news broadcasters, I don't know what you call them,
Publications, I don't know, whatever.
publications, yeah. Like if they used snippets from them, they would like pay them for those snippets. So Australia was like, yeah, well, do the same for Australian publications. The only difference being they wouldn't be paying for snippets. Instead, they would literally have to pay even if they just linked to their website.
So
Like even if they just
wait, how does
And
that?
even positive advertising would be like,
Wait, that doesn't. So Google is just like if the law goes through, Google just won't show Australian news if you try and look up anything.
Yep. Yep. Like having their links on the Google search, Google would have to pay royalties to the
What?
Australian government.
wouldn't that be
Actually,
like advertising for the newspapers then, or wouldn't
It
that
yeah.
is.
be
And it's just like that kind of just fucking,
really
you know,
mixed?
it's not the World Wide Web anymore if every country's like, well, you gotta pay us to put these up. Because
Yeah, that's
no
just
one's doing
dumb.
that. Google, especially, is not
Why
doing
would
that,
they? Yeah, because
right?
that just sets a terrible precedent.
Yeah, and then, like, they'll probably go bankrupt in like a week
Yeah, because
if they
every
had to
other
pay like
country
every
would go,
country.
yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What is this special treatment?
Yeah.
Speaking
So
of terrible precedent,
Google was just like, yo, fuck you guys. We're just gonna like stop offering Google search in Australia
If you do this,
if you
they
do that,
haven't.
right? They haven't yet, but then the fact that it's a threat now, that's just a whole new story.
Yeah, that Google can threaten to leave.
Yeah, Google can
That's
threaten
a
to shut their
that's
business down
actually a big
and
deal.
it scares a whole fucking country.
yeah, that just that shows that these
Ow.
like tech companies are being too, are kind of getting too powerful, especially
Mhm.
when they have like pretty much monopolies.
Mhm. And it's I guess that's probably why like I was kind of with like Australia up till I realized they weren't charging for snippets. They were charging for having the links appear. So Australia is just advocating for less news for the people, less access, I guess,
Yeah, suppose. That's
which
one way to
is
look at it.
kind of stupid, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, maybe the Australian politicians will remain in office more longer that way.
Oh, okay. Okay. Calm down, brother.
Brother,
So,
We do not want to mess with the Australians.
are you sure about that, brother?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of criminals, you know, just fucking sent off to an island. Why would you want to mess with them?
Are you sure about that, brother?
Apple VR
He's
leak.
gonna fuck you.
Apparently,
Fuck you,
they have like
bitch.
VR headsets coming
Bitch.
and shit. And apparently, it has like hand tracking. But these are all just like rumors, kind of useless rumors, because I just want to talk about the concept of Apple making a VR headset.
Why?
Please
Who
don't.
cares?
Because then they'll have like their own games for that headset, and then
Oh,
to
they're
play
gonna
with
make
those
the
guys,
Apple Play
you'll
or
have to
what?
like yeah,
Or
Apple Arcade.
yeah, they're gonna make that a thing.
Yeah, they're gonna make that into like VR, and then like it'll be like yeah, you gotta have like an iPhone or something to play with like your Apple VR
Like
buddies.
the only games you can play on Apple VR or Apple first party shit on
Yeah,
Apple Arcade. Yeah.
yeah, and then
That's not.
also like none of their computers are made for VR gaming,
None
so
of them are
I'm
made for
guessing it's gonna be
gaming,
a
period.
standalone thing. Well, you can game on some of them, like the highest end ones. You can probably game on them.
I mean, you can, but that's not what they're designed for, and it won't work that well.
Yeah, true. So like, please just don't, Apple. That would be great. You know, if someone from Apple somehow ends up being one of the 15 viewers of the podcast, kill yourself. Moving on, Intel is.
Why so rude?
I have to get through this shit, boy. I have to be somewhere. Um,
What do you have to do,
Intel.
huh? What do you have to do?
Your
Well,
mom, shut up now.
yeah, your mom's been a bit lonely since, the COVID thing, and she needs someone to help out.
Bitch, do you hear me laughing?
No, I'm literally gonna be helping her, like in the kitchen and shit.
Yeah, go to the kitchen, Sam. Off with you.
um, Intel released their fucking like fourth quarter and full year like financial results and shit for
Report.
last year, and apparently they've made more money last year than they ever
Sam,
did
I
in
thought
any
you
other year.
did economics. Is economics words not included in that?
No, I don't do economics words. Do you think I'm doing well in school? Do you really think that?
No comment.
Exactly. Yeah, they publish their shit. It could be because of inflation, but I don't think inflation can possibly have that much of an impact over 1 year.
Yeah, I
Because
mean
2019
balloons take a
so
while to inflate, you know.
so yeah, Intel is
Fuck yeah.
still on the fucking top, and AMD, even though they have better performance and more efficient CPUs right now,
Then they're just like better in every single
and are
way.
just better at everything except like super high-end GPUs, they're still getting fucked in the ass
No,
by
they're
Intel's
what?
giant
Better than
market share.
Intel, I would say.
Well, yeah, way better than Intel. But I mean,
Yeah.
like they couldn't even compare to Intel, even if they added up their CPU and GPU market shares.
Yeah, of course.
Intel's blazing, even though they shouldn't be.
Blazing on
Be-
fire.
Exactly, because their CPUs aren't that efficient as
Oh, that was intentional.
their.
Sure,
Yeah.
buddy. Sure. Okay.
Microsoft, Xbox Live Gold, they were like, well, let's make this bitch more expensive. So they made it double the price.
Wow, they made it more expensive.
And then everyone was like, yo, fuck you, Microsoft. Because, obviously the only reason someone would get an Xbox now is probably either because they're an Xbox fanboy, or they had like that really good like deal going in the US where it was like you pay like a monthly cost that comes with like the console itself, a controller, Game Pass, Xbox Live Gold, everything for like fucking 30 euros a month or something.
Oh yeah, the rent a console thing.
Yeah, they had like an awesome deal and everything. And then they were like, well, we're gonna double it.
Nice. Now no one's gonna buy it. Good
So no
job.
one was gonna buy it, and then Microsoft was like, well, we've reconsidered things, and we believe we shouldn't be doubling our prices on Twitter. So hopefully they
Yeah.
won't be doing that.
I think it's just like the get rid of Xbox Live Gold, fucking make it part of Game Pass. Boom, done.
Or that. But then they're probably selling their consoles at like a net loss,
I mean they are.
right? And then any money they make is off of Game Pass and Gold.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people end up just playing offline, so don't get Gold, just playing that one story-driven game, so don't need Game Pass. So like they need to make money somehow, right? Just to be able to, because like the second the Xbox Series X came out, their team probably started working on the next console already,
Yeah, I
right?
mean
Because
I
like
don't know,
R&D
but
never stops, and then
probably.
if they're doing that, they need the money. They need to be able to sustain themselves, and to do that, the only thing they can, hope for is that everyone pays for Gold and Game Pass or pays more for Gold and Game Pass.
Mayhaps.
So I understand like where Microsoft is coming from, but it's also a bad move because like that's like they could have used the idea that like their console subscription thing is cheaper than the competition and gets you a lot more stuff to just take over the market if they wanted because they have the
Are
game
they?
studios now. If they
I
work hard,
don't
they
think
can
that
probably
would
like
happen.
push out some good first party games
Honestly, I don't think that would happen.
if they advertised like well
Against
enough.
Sony,
I don't know. Microsoft has like I feel like they have some experience, just taking over a whole scene
but
randomly.
Yeah, they do.
Like IBM,
I
Windows,
feel
that
like
kind of
there's
thing.
too many Sony fanboys.
There were a lot of IBM fanboys.
I'm sorry,
And
what?
then Bill Gates was like, well, here's Windows.
IBM fanboys.
Yeah, I mean, there were like a lot of people that were just like, yeah, IBM is for the pros, Windows is for fucking losers that can't afford pro shit. And then like 2 years later, IBM was like, well, boys, we can't be doing this no more.
Well, guess
Windows
I'll
is taking
die.
over. Yeah. So Microsoft, I think now that they have the resources as well, could take over the console market if they first advertised well enough and then came with like better first party games from like all those fucking studios they keep buying.
Oh yeah,
Question is if
didn't
they
they like
can
buy
keep up with the
everything
KF
recently?
console.
Oh yeah, I don't think they shouldn't be beefing with the KFC console.
I know.
Beefing, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Shut up.
chickening more like, but
Look,
full
Shut
someone has to joke here, Michael, while you're busy playing fucking Witcher 3, you addict.
No.
Right. If anyone's watching, the reason we didn't start at 4:30 but instead of 4:45 was because Michael was in the middle of a fight in Witcher 3 and wouldn't fucking stop.
I see no issue. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me just combat log real quick. No, it's not gonna happen.
well, maybe you shouldn't have gotten yourself combat locked in the first place.
Yeah, maybe you should have
How
just
could
been
I
like, well,
predicted that I
if I
was
get
gonna get
into this
murdered?
fight, it's gonna take a while. So maybe I should
I
just start
was
the
attacked.
podcast.
I was defending myself.
Yeah, of course.
That
You
she
you were
was,
totally the
for
one that was
once.
attacked. The NPCs, it's in the code to just randomly attack the human even if it's not close
Yes,
by.
it was. It was
Mm-hmm.
literally a hostile
Yeah.
monster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Michael,
okay.
we totally believe you, right,
Sam
Finn?
is being toxic today. Woof,
Finn, we believe him, right?
woof.
I mean, I mean, I, yeah, totally. See, I kind of do because they have
And
these
try not to have a
that
stroke.
just sit in the bushes and then you walk by and then
No,
they
no, no.
jump
It's
on your
when you have a fucking griffin that's gonna attack you. What just happens is you die,
yeah, pretty
but not because the griffin attacked. It's because you starved to death, just waiting for the griffin to attack you so you could defend yourself. I think that's how that works, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
dragons
yeah.
just sit on their gold, you walk at them,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dragon lets you take the gold and then you leave.
gold. Sad
Seems about
thing
right.
we talked about. Sad thing we already talked about Xbox because now we could have used gold as like a segue to move to Xbox.
Ha.
Who else is hoarding
Speaking
the
of
gold?
moving, hot air balloons that fucking deliver internet to people and move around to make it
Deliver
more
internet.
efficient.
I just imagine
That's
an Amazon drone dropping off internet.
internet. Just like a
Jordan,
router. Just like no wires. They just drop a fucking router on your head.
Yeah.
here you go, one internet for you.
Sir, your credit card's been declined, so we cannot give you one internet.
Dropped off your 3 internet at your neighbor's house.
I think that should be a unit. One internet.
Yeah.
It should just be like 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 gigabytes, terabytes. Like it goes up to like zettabytes. I think. After that, it should just be one internet.
Nice. No, one internet is just all the information, like all the data contained in the internet.
So it's a variable,
Yeah. What? Kinda.
right?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'd
It's
be
just,
down for that.
how's it a variable? It's just a number.
But it keeps changing.
That's not. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's just a placeholder for a number that keeps changing.
Yeah.
Literally what a variable is.
No.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Eh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
How is it a
The
variable?
internet is a
Yeah.
placeholder for a number that keeps changing.
That
Isn't
doesn't
it a
make it a.
variable then?
How?
Why is it the placeholder for a number that keeps changing now?
Because
Because
I defined it as that.
it's all the fucking information that's
Oh, oh.
on the
Well,
and if
no,
it
you still call it like a constant because it is a specific number
Yeah. At any given
at
point,
any
it
given
has a
point.
defined value.
oh
Although
true.
I
Okay.
guess you could make it into a variable if you manage to write a function of by how much the information on the internet increases per unit
Yeah.
time or whatever, then it's a variable.
It's
Yeah, that makes
spicy.
sense. Um moving on, I guess. Cause I mean they shut down Loon because like there's enough like fucking internet towers everywhere anyway,
Mm,
which makes sense to me.
that or fucking there's not enough
Starlink?
customers to like actually buy it.
No, what about Starlink?
Like the whole point of
That's what
this
it's called,
is,
right?
yeah, the no from SpaceX one, yeah. But like the whole point of this is you put these where there's like not a lot of cell coverage and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means by definition there's not that many customers.
Boom.
I
No,
mean,
also because like the Tesla one, the
yeah, the
Starlink thing,
SpaceX one. Yeah.
SpaceX one, sorry. I get mixed up. The Starlink thing isn't
What you just said?
just gonna replace this?
Probably, yeah. Because they're gonna do
Probably.
worldwide coverage, right?
Yeah, it's just satellites that cover everything.
Wait, satellites to make internet available?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god, that's such a crazy and unique idea.
No, I just mean like it's only for internet, I think, while other satellites they kind of multitask and shit.
Also, most of them are in geostationary orbit, really far away. Or
True,
geosynchronous
that
orbit,
too.
whatever.
Wait,
And
which one's
Starlink is
which?
gonna be,
What?
Geostationary is the one that just stays in place.
yeah.
I mean, it's still moving around the Earth. It just is
Geosynchronous,
above the
yes.
same place.
Geosynchronous, I believe, is at
It
the,
like moves around with the position
like the
that it's
time
put
of
in.
day is always gonna be the same if you take a picture of the Earth, of the same,
Yeah.
Day to
of
the
a
next,
point.
it's at the same position, but during the day it changes position.
What?
Okay.
Or what? Michael?
Like it's, I believe it, like it doesn't move relative to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like relative
No,
to the sun and Earth,
I
it
think
doesn't
it's
move that much.
relative to the Earth. Like if it's above a certain place, it just spins with the Earth.
Then it's
So it just
geostationary.
stays at that place.
No,
Isn't
fuck,
that
I'll look
cool?
it up.
It's geostationary. Yeah.
No, isn't geostationary the one that just No, wait,
That,
what? Okay,
Natural
that
no,
just
now I'm
is.
notes.
You can't just be still in space because then you'd fall
yeah.
back to Earth.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna
Let's go to
yeah, let's
space.com,
just let
boys.
Michael do this research. I'm gonna make my brain explode if I keep going with this shit.
All right.
Oh, okay, geostationary is 1 point, and
Mm-hmm.
geosynchronous is that it's like on the equator plane, it stays in the same spot, but it could move like north and south.
Oh, okay.
Nice day.
What the fuck did he just say?
Um, yeah,
Let's
agreed.
hope it wasn't something offensive. I
Yeah.
guess.
Next topic.
Uh,
Beeper.
Beeper combines multiple chats into a
Beeper.
single app. At for $10 a month. So it like takes all your
Wait, it's
chat
paid?
apps. Yeah.
Oh.
I liked the concept till I realized it was paid as well. So it's like GOG Galaxy but for chatting.
And worse. Because it costs
And
money.
worse because it's paid.
Yeah.
Well, no, but they offer like it's mostly for like iMessage users. So it makes sense that it's paid because if you don't have an iPhone anymore or something, they'll send you like a jailbroken iPhone to use as a bridge to your PC or your phone.
Great. And do I
So you can keep
care?
using iMessage. So I think that those are the only people this makes sense for.
I guess.
For us, I don't know. I'll just keep,
What is Pebble?
hitting the back button and then switching apps if I
Yeah.
really need to use
What's
different
Pebble?
apps to chat with people.
That's so you can like okay, it doesn't seem that necessary to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yes.
seem that like I guess it was a good idea when, you think about like the WhatsApp signal thing where like some people are switching over, some aren't,
I suppose.
right? But then just switch to the second app and send a message from there and then go back and switch to the other one.
Wow, you're so
You have to
smart,
switch
It's
Sam.
really not that hard.
Sam,
You
you're
don't
so
have to
smart. How
switch
did you
to
figure that out?
Get what I mean though, right? Like
Sam, how did you figure this out? I
not
don't
that
understand.
useful. It's
How are you this smart?
oh, god damn it.
Sam, one you'd be looking at WhatsApp, read a message to Michael, then you quickly switch back to your other app that you're using, then send me a meme on my phone.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. And
normally, or like I can
what
be
meme?
talking on WhatsApp with Michael while complaining about Michael on Signal to
Me.
you.
Wow.
Yeah.
On
Just being like, yo,
Signal.
this bitch is talking to me.
On
Yeah, and I'll just be
Signal.
sitting there like,
Let's
oh,
go.
And then like you'll be receiving those messages and talking to Michael about how I'm complaining about him.
and Michael's complaining about me complaining about you complaining or something.
Yeah.
But he's just not talking.
Just not talking to anyone.
Then at some point the lockdown is over and we all sit in school together like, oh, hey.
Oh, well, aren't you guys dicks?
And and then we
I don't
all
think
sit there
that's
like,
ever gonna happen though. I don't think we're gonna be back in school together.
how are we gonna sit there? Like the Bernie meme. Next topic. Just all of us.
Oh
Bernie.
yeah, the Bernie Mittens meme. It's dead,
hey,
right?
it's
But
Just like Bernie.
while it
Rip.
was alive, some guy made a site called Bernie Sits. On GitHub, it's by I'm about to butcher his name. Nick Sawney. Nick
Sam,
Sawney.
what did you just
I don't
say?
know.
Jesus Christ. You can't say that.
I said the N word. I said Nick.
Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with you?
So basically you can open Google Maps and put Bernie anywhere on Google Maps. But then Google Maps was like, yo,
No.
you're like fucking pumping our system full with users. This is wrong. Don't do that, please, for the love of God. And then he had to take it down. But 9,849,938 people used it before it got shut down. And it was on for like 3 days, I think.
That's pretty spicy.
That is pretty good. And the guy still has the domain, so it's like he could have used it to make a lot of money, but he didn't. So
What, like sell it to an advertising company?
yeah, so like hats down to this guy for not being a dick.
Hats down to this guy.
Hats off. I was gonna say like he's hands down one of the like better
we get it.
like
We get
instant viral people, but
Shut,
then I said like
Sam,
hats.
yes,
So I just
it's
meant
cool.
hats
we
Shut
down.
up.
get it. Hats
Sam,
down,
shut
hats
up.
off. Keep going.
He said, "Oh, you can get him a coffee."
What?
on buymeacoffee.com.
Oh, wow. That's not.
And um oh, you can like give him $5, and 7,038 supporters have already got him either $5 or more.
Wow.
10,000?
Epic.
So
What a
he's made
gamer.
he's made at least $35,000 so far
What a
off of that
gamer.
website.
I mean,
Yeah,
that probably
that's
cost him
pretty
more
good.
to upkeep, probably. That's why he took it down, right?
Probably not.
Why?
Website's
No, he didn't pay for anything.
What?
Yeah, no, no,
Who's
he
hosting
would
it?
have had to pay. That's why he took it down.
Eh?
He's like, the API would cost too much, so I took it down.
Wood. Okay.
Yeah, because like Google like sent him a bill. They were like basically an ultimatum, like, yo, pay or leave, kind of thing.
That's nice of him.
So he was
Just
like,
give
yeah, I'll
him the
just leave
option
and
to
still
just
make $35,000.
not.
That's not too bad though. That's like what, a week's tuition for American colleges.
Yeah. I think you
Yeah,
get to look at their campus for that.
yeah,
And then
and
you
you get
go,
to
wow,
tap one of the
cool.
teachers.
I'm sorry, what?
Speaking of tapping older people, the White House, their website got dark mode.
What?
Their website got dark mode recently,
Do I
which, you know,
care?
big up from whatever Trump was doing if it still didn't have dark mode yet. So I think
Yeah,
Joe Biden is
this
going in
is
the right
gonna be
direction.
good for 4 years for the US, you know? Starting it off right with dark mode.
But yep,
Yay.
I thought you were about to go into a race thing there.
What?
I almost pitched in myself with a race thing there. But good thing we didn't start that.
Yeah, good thing you didn't mention it, so no one knew about it. Anyways.
LG might, yo, exactly what LG should have done. Like, they mentioned their rollable phone, and then a week later they were like, yeah, we're probably just gonna, leave the smartphone
What
industry.
a brilliant move. Look at this cool new thing we're making. Just kidding, we're not making anything anymore ever.
It kind of fucked, not gonna lie.
Such brilliant strategists. These people are so smart.
No, because like it was the news about them leaving came like a week later, right?
Yeah. They should go to Intel.
So it's not like they made the decision like way later on. No, they just like they made the decision that they were gonna leave, and you know started talking about it. And then somewhere throughout that process, one of them was like, "Yo, should we talk about this rollable phone we got?" And like the main guy was just
I
like,
th
"Yeah, sure, just
I'm
do that. I'm
convinced it
kind
was
of
just
busy organizing us leaving the industry.
no, it's
So
just
how
some
about you go
intern
do
going,
that?"
oh fuck, we got nothing for CES. Oh shit. Rollable phone, look at this prototype. And just not knowing about what was going on.
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's just like a concept image on a piece of like an A4 sheet of paper, and then turns just running around CES with it.
Yeah.
It's here. You want a picture? You want to take a picture? I can scan it too if you want. It's got some wrinkles from me holding it, but it's fine. It's fine. Just the lighting. You got to focus on the lighting.
3% of the smartphone market. Oof.
That's still pretty good though, isn't it? Well, not for LG though. Not for LG. For
When
like
you think
some
about the amount of
small.
R&D they spend on
Yeah.
making new phones, you gotta make that back at some point. Also, LG
I,
likes money. They're a big boy company. They need lots of
yeah.
money. So even if something's only slightly profitable, it's just like, nah, not good enough.
They should probably just stick to like TVs and stuff because they're
Yeah.
making a fuck ton of profit there.
Just sell
And
the
like they have a
screens
large
they were
market
gonna
share.
use on their phones to fucking Samsung.
No, last time they sold their screen to someone was like Pixel 2, I think, and
Really?
that had like the blue shift issue.
Oh wait, I just
So
realized Samsung
yeah,
of all
they
people.
probably shouldn't be doing that.
No, but I assume they supply phone screens.
They probably do. But Samsung is like a bigger player in that market.
Samsung is the biggest player in like everything.
Yeah, Samsung has their own army, don't they?
What?
No, they like supply
I
to
know
the
they make
South Korean
military
army, I think.
equipment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make parts for tanks and
which
shit.
is
Which is like, yeah.
fucking like, yo, that's dope. And you know,
Also, they
speaking
do
of
financial
which,
services, because
the
why not?
Samsung Heir got jailed recently again. He's
Jailed?
been in jail for a while, and
I thought you said
he's
Samsung
sentenced
Air.
to jail
Oh,
again.
wait. Are you just gonna skip through stories? That works. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to him. You know, that was like a
Wow.
perfect segue. I had to keep going. If you'd shut up about it, the
Please,
podcast
why?
would be so much better without you, Michael. You fucking whore.
We're talking over each other. Do we just say?
You're
Dude,
just gonna
end
hit.
it.
Fuck it. I'm hitting end stream right now.
um, apparently he like bribed someone or some shit. I don't know like the full
What a
story.
gamer.
Their like old prime minister went to jail for the same thing like for 20 years,
Ooh, he's gaming even harder.
right? And then this guy is gonna be in for 30 months, so 2.5 years.
Oh, he's just like a silver one. Okay, whatever.
Nah, he's gaming like harder than everyone. That's why he got the lightest sentence.
No, you got a game hard, win hard time
No,
in
but then
prison.
like he's got so much influence that he did the same thing as a former prime minister and got
Yeah,
a
he installed
shorter
cheats.
sentence.
He ain't playing legit. What is this? Scam.
Yeah, he's just got so much influence. He's just like, yo, Volvo, gimme. instead of
Volvo.
instead of Volvo fix this.
Volvo. What?
Yeah, Volvo.
Why?
I thought we were going for the
Oh,
game
oh my
memes.
god, I
The
didn't.
Volvo.
Yeah, I know.
How do you
I
not
just
remember
didn't.
that?
I don't know
We
how
say
I
that
didn't
phrase at least once
realize.
a day.
I know. I just don't know how I didn't realize at all.
Isn't that a Swedish company?
Oh Jesus.
Fuck you.
Nvidia wants to make more graphics cards, so they were like, let's make another Pascal card because we still haven't figured out how to do this ray tracing thing. So how about the GT
Whoa.
1010? Why?
Wow.
Why? Who needs this?
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't even have the new NVENC encoder, which that
Yeah.
would actually be cool. Like just a cheap as hell graphics card that you can use to just have an NVENC encoder.
Mm-hmm.
Also, apparently the 1650 at some point got updated to a newer version that does have the NVENC encoder. Because usually it was only the 1660 or 1660
Why did they just
Super.
not inform anyone?
Yes.
Just
Also, like, the only use of this graphics card is like if you have like an AMD chip and need like one media outlet or like an HDMI output.
Yeah, pretty much. Or
Just buy
F
a 730
flat.
or like a 705G, which is like going for what, like $10, 15?
Yeah, I don't know. A GT 1010. I don't
Yeah,
like GT 1030s are still a thing, right?
yeah. The 1030s are like MX 150s, but for desktop.
Yeah.
So they make no sense already. And then they were like, let's make an
Honestly,
even
that's not
lower
even
performance one.
terrible.
It's okay for like light
What
gaming,
if?
but then if you're paying 120 for a 1030,
Wait, yeah, okay. How much do
then you
those
can
things
just get
cost,
a
do you think?
1050,
How much does
right? Or
one of those things cost?
the GT 1010s?
Yeah.
No idea. Um,
Because, like, it might just be a fun thing to just mess around with for overclocking or something.
well, I mean, I don't think the pricing is gonna be too good
Yeah, true. Although
because
GT 1030,
1030
what,
wasn't.
how much does a... Why, they were like 60 euros, weren't they?
No.
Hmm?
When they first came out, they were like 120,
But when they
130.
first... It's not when they first came out now, is it?
Apparently, this is what, $60.
Told
Not
you.
worth.
Not worth it, in my
They're
opinion.
sold out. I'm sorry.
Why?
What?
But
95 bucks?
if more expensive ones cost twice the price.
80
Well,
bucks? Yeah, okay, no, this is just a scam. What the hell?
60, 80? Yeah, no. Not worth it. Just get a
90.
used like RX 570 for that
I
price.
was just thinking we're just fuck around with it and like overclock the shit out of it or something, but yeah.
Or like, actually, Finn, I think it might be an upgrade for you if you get
It absolutely would be.
that.
Easily.
Yeah. Which MacBook Air are you using? 2015? No, 2017, right?
So
It doesn't matter. It's still UHD 630 either way. 620 or 630.
2017, yeah, that has the UHD 600 something.
Yeah, 20 or 30, I think.
wait, the
Yeah.
graphics card. No what? One sec, I'm looking at this right now.
And
Confusion
just checking
intensifies.
computer
Which category do you want me to read?
Which
what?
categories are there?
Yeah.
I
There's
just-
multiple graphics cards in your MacBook?
Motherfuckers running SLI. Sorry, Crossfire.
I found Intel HD graphics 6000.
Oh, not even UHD?
Wait,
Oh,
six?
HD 6000 is about
Even
on par with
worse.
UHD, right?
I think that's even worse, because previous gen at least. Actually, with Intel in that case, you never know. It might just be better.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think
yeah.
it's about on par, as
Yeah,
far as I know.
probably. Might just be like they decided, fuck it, lower power.
Just like Intel decided, fuck it, no Optane.
My computer just crashed.
Shut up. You're still talking to us. What?
Yeah, that's good enough. As long as
Everything else is frozen.
that's fine, as long as the podcast is going.
Yeah,
And to be
exactly.
honest, if you weren't here, it would probably be going better. So
Whoa!
it's a win either way.
I mean, there's this handy.
I'm guessing it makes sense to kill Optane.
Yeah, because who the hell is buying Optane?
Because
Like,
SSDs
consumers.
now cost way less, and they
Yeah,
have
but
about the same performance. And even if someone has the money to buy Optane,
Optane's
the
better.
performance is so close that they would still just buy an SSD, like just a normal.
Actually, I don't know. PCIe Gen
NVMe.
4 might, yeah. That might make a difference.
That might make a difference, but like I don't think it's enough for Optane to become a mainstream
No, I
thing.
just mean like NVMe with PCIe 4.0 would be speed.
Oh,
That might
no, because
matter pretty.
Optane is also PCIe, right?
I mean, yeah,
Right. So like they could try and make this be a better performer and everything, but
I mean the performance is
it's
always going to be higher, but I
but
don't
not
think
high.
it's
But
ready
the
yet.
difference isn't enough
Yeah, for
to
the
like
price,
make it
it
mainstream,
absolutely is not. Way
right?
too
Because like going
expensive.
from a hard drive to SSD, obviously SSDs are more expensive, and you get less. They are more reliable though, right?
What?
Than hard drives,
Yeah, SSDs are generally more
right?
reliable.
And then even though they cost more, the performance delta is just so much that it makes sense to go
Yeah.
for an SSD or at least like a boot drive.
Yeah.
Like your boot drive should at least be an SSD because your fucking computer turns on 50 hours faster.
Yeah, I mean recently I switched out my like hard drive I was using for my games for an SSD, and like it is impressive how much faster it is. Also, like it's a SATA one as well. It's like it's
Oh,
not even
not even
NVMe.
PCIe,
Yeah,
but still, yeah.
so way faster.
I guess it makes sense too, right? Because like Optane was like an accelerator for hard drives, and hard drives are slowly just like of course mass storage you'd go with a hard drive,
Yeah, obviously.
but like for consumers, no one wants a hard drive anymore.
I think it's gotten to the point like for consumer SSDs you can just like even if you want to store a few terabytes of stuff, you can still do that.
Yeah, you can just buy a 4 terabyte SSD for like $400 or something.
Yeah.
And $100 per terabyte, not that bad for like a fast SSD.
Yeah. I think that's like the standard price.
Yeah.
And for hard
So
drives, it's about roughly half that, I think.
so like all in all, it just makes sense that Optane isn't a thing anymore, at least for
Yeah.
consumers.
Pretty much.
And if you really need fast performance, they're probably still making them, and there's probably used ones somewhere you can pick up, which I wouldn't recommend because it works based on cache. But you know,
What do you mean?
whatever you
Works
feel
on
like doing.
cache.
Used Optanes, because like if you keep filling it up and emptying it, filling it
Oh,
up
you
and
mean like
emptying,
where? Yeah, maybe.
right? Like that'll just fuck up the performance.
Probably not as much as with an SSD, because it's a like it's not solid state. Like the data gets lost when you turn it off, right?
Oh, true. It's more like RAM.
Yeah. So I
Actually, yeah. Like if you really want super fast storage, buy
use a
more RAM.
RAM disk. Yeah, use a RAM
Yeah.
disk actually.
Just fucking pop everything onto RAM.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that would be lit. Just 5 terabytes of RAM for
Did you
storage.
just unironically say that would be lit?
I did. I think I need to die.
I'm disappointed. That's all I
I
can say to that.
so am I. So
Oh
am
my
I.
god. That's just I'm sad now. I'm just sad.
Epic is now filing their lawsuits in the UK because you know
Cause why not? Sue 'em
why
everywhere.
why not? But I mean, there's probably like some kind of difference between the law in the US and the UK that like makes it profitable for Epic to do that.
Sue them. Sue them
But this
all.
is probably gonna get like pulled out to like another few months slash
Yeah.
years
Lawsuits
easily.
take
Mostly because the
forever.
judges are gonna be spending too much time drinking tea and talking about cricket.
Shut the
I.
fuck up. Just shut up.
Oh yes, Harry. The pitch today it was quite wet.
Moist.
The swing on the ball was quite a lot actually because of the slight drizzle.
Moist.
Do you want me to keep going? Just like a weird fucking cricket terminology mixed with wetness. That's as British as a person can get. Other than,
Semantic fields.
being a member of the royal
Shut
family and
up.
having corgis.
Semantic, yeah, I can word.
Imagine liking dogs. Ugh, disgusting.
Dogs are awesome. What the fuck are you on
Yeah,
about?
agreed. Dogs are disgusting. What? No.
Jesus
Exactly.
Christ. There's two of you in this
I
planet.
only half agree with that statement. I had to just to piss you
Exactly.
off.
I only agree with the dogs statement of that. Yes.
What?
Right. Now
What?
is about the time when I have to go, but I think I can do 10 more
I mean,
minutes because
that was our last story, so.
well, no, I
you want
want to
other
talk
people to
about
Oh yeah.
fail in their life.
I
Exactly.
want to
Yeah, he
talk
wants
about
to.
like 2 more things.
Exactly. And it considers.
First of all, I finally found someone who was willing to deal with my voice and actually
Why
produce
he likes
music
dogs that
with
much.
me.
That's why he likes dogs.
Shut the fuck up, Finn, for 2 fucking
It's
seconds.
like we can't see, like we don't understand the accents of dogs barking.
Yeah.
It's the same for
Howling
Sam
and
and
barking
dogs.
is not music, so.
Fucking talk.
No,
Jesus
we don't want to
Christ.
hear it. Stop.
Oh no, you'll want to hear it once my EP comes out.
Hmm.
AP? What's AP?
EP. It's like a mini. It's like
Oh, EP.
it's a bunch of songs, right? But it's
Yeah.
not long enough to be considered an album.
What a gamer.
So it's like a baby. It's like a chode album. So it's
Like
like
a flop.
smaller but like juicier.
Like a
Sam's got a
floppy.
chode.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right. So I'm planning on working on an EP for about like a month or maybe even 2, however long it takes. It's like my first music project, so that's probably gonna take like ages. So I won't be uploading much on YouTube unless I, decide to like shit post or something. But
Sam
once
the
the EP
absolute
is out, I'll
chode.
obviously upload all the like music and then I'm planning like a full-on like musical type music videos for it. Like the EP, it has like a storyline, so I'm planning on doing like music videos based on that storyline.
It's gonna be cringe. What?
Yeah, like super cringe.
Nice, dude.
And then I'm probably gonna like upload those and maybe like vlogs of behind the scenes and shit, like of shooting those music videos.
Who are you
But that's
shooting?
about all I'll be uploading, and that's gonna take a few months to, get ready.
Wait, Sam, who are you shooting? I'm confused.
Myself,
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
obviously.
Very
Um,
understandable.
right, so it's gonna like take ages. We're still gonna keep doing the podcast, right? So I think that's like a good way of keeping like a upload schedule without actually uploading, because we still
Yeah,
do
we
these
don't
every
need
week.
quality content here. We just need the
Yeah,
podcast. Wait.
but Michael's still playing Witcher 3. That's how much effort he puts into this
Yeah.
content.
It's background footage. What's the issue?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be uploading for a
Is it
while,
actually showing up
but
on the stream?
I will be uploading that shit. And then there's another thing that I'm planning on working on. So Finn, we talked about this about like an hour ago.
Yes.
Remember how we were talking about the race, right? So
Yeah.
Finn, you and Casper were like the fastest guys in class for the 3 kilometer run in 10th grade, right?
We were the fastest two doing a run in Berlin, actually.
Yeah,
Kilometers.
Weird flex, but
fastest
okay.
two in Berlin. Okay, cool.
It was a team competition. Like, it was mostly because there was no other children. And that's
Okay,
why.
so you were the fastest two in Berlin. Let's say that.
Exactly, perfectly put.
I was clearly the slowest out of our class.
This level was Berlin, you might say.
The slowest 3 kilometer run.
In,
My time
in the
was
entirety-
27 minutes in the entirety of our class.
in the entirety of Berlin. What? You have
No,
to
in the entirety
exaggerate as well.
of our class. Like,
Then you have to exaggerate for both of us if you're going to exaggerate for us.
okay, the entirety of Berlin then, I guess.
Okay, good.
Right? I don't think anyone takes 27 minutes for 3 kilometers. Right, so I've been running for a year straight now, every single day, and you haven't been running much, as far as I know.
I was. I
He's
did
been
last
secretly
muscle-
training. Fucking, he's gonna whip out the training montage. Just wait for it.
Right. So what I'm planning on doing is, in 3 months,
Oh no.
actually 3 months and one day, that's when Finn's birthday is. That's why we decided to add a day, just to make it more significant. Finn and I.
Why do we have to run on my birthday? Can we not just do that the day before?
No, you can obviously like run before and take any of the times from like before that time as well, if like that's your best time. But like you have till the 26th of April to get your best time.
Epic.
So we're gonna be competing. Slowest guy in the class is gonna be racing fastest guy in the class. I have 3 months to train for this, 5 kilometers. My current time is 31 minutes, and Finn, your best was what, 22?
My current time is not recorded because I have
Not recorded, but like I'm guessing like 20 minutes, 22 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Right. So my goal is to.
But I'm not fit anymore, so
I've already got a coach. I've already got a coach
yeah.
for the thing.
Yahoo.
I can't tell you who my coach is.
Well,
I'm just saying he's one of the two fastest guys in Berlin.
I'll make
Wow.
my coach Casper then.
So he's gonna be getting me through this, and my goal in 3 months is to beat your time or match it. Your goal is to make your time better, so I can't. So I have to shave off 10
That
minutes
just
off my
reminds me of
5K
Russian
run.
roulette. It's just like
That project is gonna be coming up. May, like sometime in May, I'm gonna release the whole footage. Hopefully, it's a good project, and hopefully I get this done. I'm actually pretty confident I can get it done.
but will it be any good?
Over the last year, I've shaved off 5 minutes off my time. So 3 months, 10 minutes, easy. I can do that.
All
It's
right.
following the trend, actually.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
it's a
this.
linear trend. Of course, we all know that. and eventually you go into the negatives, you know?
Alright, Finn, what's the bet though? We gotta have some kind of stakes.
Sure.
Why?
I don't know.
Right, if I win,
Yeah.
you have to do a full GTA San Andreas series with me.
Okay.
Oh
If you
god,
win,
that's just torture.
you get to decide on the
why you-
game. If you
That
win, I'll
is-
fucking play Fortnite with you if you want me to.
To play Fortnite. What about chess?
Yes, okay, I'll do a video about chess with you if you win.
So, if you win, it's an entire series.
Yeah.
If I win, it's one.
Finn, your time currently is like 20 minutes. My time currently is 31 minutes. I have 3 minutes. I have 3 months to fucking beat your time and somehow not end up playing chess with you.
Example, I probably can't even run 5 kilometers at a time right now because I have been running for like a
Can
year.
I have to stop after 4 and walk.
Oh. Well, okay. See you on the racetrack.